Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to a late edition to Elden Ring lore crafting Monday nights. Today is Monday, I believe. It is Monday because it was my day off. That's right. We don't have any music today. We don't have anything going on, really. It's just me, you, and Elden Ring. And in Elden Ring tonight, we're gonna get serious. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get definite questions, not answers, but questions. And I hope that I'm not muted. It's Monday night. The question of the week is, I haven't done a question of the week. Oh man, no question of the week yet, but I'll have one for you by Monday evening or late Monday night, by Tuesday morning, most likely. Man, a question of the week. If you have an idea what the question of the week should be, let me know. I'm here. I'm listening. Yeah, question of the week. I'll think about it while we stream, while we get Elden Ring going. And talking about Elden Ring, let's start. Let us start with the greatest game ever to be made by human hands. Let's see. Well, who shall we play tonight? Vanessa, Albedo. We can't play Kenneth Heights. I play that with a certain friend of mine. Veronica. Wait a minute. Why do I have the harem? The harem build? Oh, yes, that's true. Yep, harem build. Yeah, let's play Golden Inquisitor. We'll get him going because I got these others just about right. Just about where I want them. Boom. We'll get the Golden Inquisitor open up to the world. And everything will be just fine. It will be great. Welcome back, Rattle. Welcome back, Rattle. All right, so wow, did my voice crack? So, everybody first let me say, but while we're loading in, thank you for watching, everybody that watches, everyone that's watching tonight, everyone that will watch in the future. I appreciate it. If you want to continue any of these conversations, please join the Discord. There's a great group of guys there and women that are amazing, and they have great lore theories, and they love to discuss the lore and other things. We're just not solely focused on Elden Ring lore. We do have personalities. We do, I promise. At least they do. I don't. Yeah, the great group of guys and women, a great group of people. So make sure you stop by there and check it out. Let's see what else. Like I said, there's no question of the week yet. I'll think of one, or if you want to think of one, leave one in the comments or say it in chat, and I will post it. I will pick one and post it in the Discord in the morning or in the evening. What's this? Rat says we call them lovely lore ladies, the triple L's. Yes, lovely lore ladies. I like that. Nossel says they're in German. We call them Gruber Geinen Roos. Y'all didn't know I knew German, but I do. Why? Because my uncle was an amazing, or was, he's not dead. He's still alive. He's an amazing person that loves German culture. He loves German culture, and which is, I think, is fascinating because, being Hispanic as I am, he also loves, Mexican culture. So I have a love for German culture because of my uncle's influence. I love my uncle in a good way. He's a good guy. All right, let's get to Lindell. Yeah, let's get to Lindell. I want to get to Lindell. Lindell's fun. It's a beautiful place. I also think the view of this area, going from the woods attacking the city, basically. This is probably the same journey that, you know, Godric and his armies, or I guess it would be Godefroy would would have taken in their march to the capital. So this beautiful scenery is what they saw. And now the Inquisition comes. And there's no stopping the Inquisition. Because you know what the beauty of the Inquisition is? That you don't know who's in it. You don't know if you're telling an inquisitor your darkest, deepest secrets. Boss Saucer says, the last golden son of Godwin. That's right. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Hold on. Let me turn off my HUD. Well, not all the way. We'll put it in auto so it disappears. Look how beautiful that is. It's the scenery of the game that made me fall in love with it. So, like I said before, when I first started this game, I wasn't impressed with it because it was just Lingrave. And I was like, oh, this plays just like Dark Souls. But now, and when I got to these points, when I got closer to the Erdtree, as I saw the massive, beautiful, gorgeous vistas that, they created in this game, I fell in love with it. And I knew I would judge every game after this game. This game would be the baseline. And I knew in my heart and in my soul, honestly, that no game is ever going to hit me with a sense of awe, such a profound sense of awe that I still get playing this, that I had that very first time and repeats over and over every time I play this game. It's beautiful. I love this game, Golden Inquisitor 2022. No, man, I hated this game, dude. I was like, this game, hate's a strong word. I was not enthralled by it. Rado asked me, do you think they will be able to top this one themselves? Of course. Absolutely. Is it the next, is it Dustbloods? No. Or Dustborn or whatever it is? No. They're going to have to really, they can do it because the beauty and majesty of Dark Souls 3, of what that game did, looking at Lothric Castle and everything and the vistas there and looking out from the undead village or whatever, that was amazing. And at that time I thought you couldn't beat it. You couldn't beat looking back at Lothric Castle from the Undead Burg or whatever it's called. Undead Settlement, sorry. But they did. And I think they can. I think they can. Because not only do they have the right guy, Miyazaki directing it, but they have the right team. You know what I mean? They have the right people doing the job. They have plumbers doing plumbing, or better yet, let me use this example because at work I'm asked to do some electrician work. I'm not an electrician, so when I do electrician work, it's real shitty. Miyazaki hires electricians to do electrician work, so you get good fucking jobs. That's the beauty. That's the skill. Because good leadership is what makes stuff happen. Good stuff. If you want something to work, it's all in the leadership. If you want it to be good, it's all in the leadership. That's why, when you're the leader, you're the same. When you're the leader, everything's your fault. Everything is, because you either get your people together or you cut the people who aren't working out so you can get people in there to work. Oh shit, we're gonna look at this banner. I don't think we've ever looked at this banner. Do you think they will try an open world again? Says Rattle. Ask Rattle. Yes, I think they're gonna. It's gonna be bigger than this. Because if you think about it, this is open world, right? But it's like segmented, right? I think in the next game, it'll be a massive open world, but not be segmented. Because let's be honest, Mountaintop of the Giants play area looks massive, but it really isn't. It's just these little areas. I believe in the next game it'll be more like uh like Red Dead Redemption or what is it? An Elden Ring game where it's just Skyrim where it's just massive. One big and this place is seamless. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's going to be that. I think it will. I think it's going to be great, and maybe that's why it's taking them so long for them to say anything or reveal anything to us right now. What's up, Meta? How you doing? Let's look at Godfrey's. I guess that's Godfrey's tabard. All right, his insignia. Is that a bird? That looks like a bird. Does this one look better? It's like a phoenix. There's no Elden Ring, right? No Elden Ring, which is curious because in the ghost ones there, I guess those are the ones for Lindell. You see the Elden Ring pattern with the, I guess, the bud pattern. But in Godfrey's army, you see the phoenix or whatever. I call it a phoenix, but it's a bird of some type. A hawk. Oh, a storm hawk. That's what it is. What's up, McMike? One does not simply ride torrent from Vice City to San Andreas. In the future, man. In the future, Will. In 2028, when Elden Ring 2 comes out, Elden Ring 2, The Wrath of Godwin, we will, it's going to be massive. I guess that is a Stormhawk. I'm going to say that, I'm going to call that the Stormhawk. I think that might be on a shield, but I don't carry a lot of shields on me. Yeah, I don't. Look at all these dead bodies. Look, even back then, is that is that no, that might just be regular battle damage. I was gonna say, is that the death blight growing on it or denting the armor? But no. Got their bowler hats. I wish we got some type of hint of what was throwing these, man. These things are massive. Oh, that's curious. Do y'all notice that? Wait, this one too? The same as those also? Yeah, what? Okay. All right. So everywhere that one of these landed, the white flowers are growing out of it. Oh shit, I don't have the right spell. Oh shit, bitch. And these bats, their wings have like the pattern of, oh, it's fur. They have orange fur in their wings. That tells you how closely I look at these guys. All right. So it wasn't like a necessarily a poison that they were they this like hitting them with I was gonna herbicide? No, herbicide kills, right? What could make blah? What could grow white flowers? And what was throwing these? Whatever was up there, right? It's gone now. All right, let's get into the city. McMike says, must be Radagon's harem. Red hair, dragons, wings, bats. It's all there. Woo! Radagon was not a picky man. What's up, glow in the dark? Sup, sup, sup. What are they digging for? Are they digging for runes? They're digging for something. Digging for gold. Radagon, more like Radagon around. Hey, you know what? It, yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't deny it. I cannot deny. He got around. Radagon got around. He got around. Radagon round. Oh, 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 oh. What? Stupid barbarians. Why are they flying? Does that never bother anybody that they can fly? They like go Superman and he had a consort in different area codes, I got I get I guess what would he say? I got queens in different area codes. I got queens. Look at that. What the hell? What's that do? That just does straight damage. I thought it was Death Blight or something. But it doesn't do frost or anything. Stupid barbarian. Why are y'all fighting on the same side? You're enemies. But everybody's the same in death. Hose? Let's go across. Does anybody ever go across in the other side of this area? Is the T is the T pose a death bird pose? Oh geez, it could be. Isn't that what he was doing? To fly around? Does death birding? Let's see, can we get down there? We'll just ride around. What's up, yo pharaohs? How you doing, man? Let's ride around. I don't think I've ever been down that area. There might not be anything there, but we might be able to look at some. There's some wolves. From here, we can see that it was a double rampart. Are you stalking me? You did. Yeah. Like, okay. Oh, look. There's that a pattern. Another pattern. Another one. I wonder how long it took to build this. Forever. Forever and a day. Oh, look at the. It's got a. Excuse me. It's got a branches from the earth tree falling on it. So, is that? I suppose you could say those branches are from the first burning of the earth tree, or they're just natural wilting of the flower. Oh, look, the earth tree's got green spots too, by the way, and leaves. Mm. Greenish gold. All right, let's get into the city. Let's get in there. Oof. Snipers. What's up, James? How you doing, man? Fuck. Oh, anybody watching? Let me know if my sound starts to get real staticky again. I'm trying to pinpoint um, about how long it takes for the feedback to occur and what it could be causing it. Um, yeah, I was streaming Resident Evil this morning, and it hit sometime within the stream it started getting really staticky, and I have no idea why. All right. All right, should we use the goon squad, or should we, you know what? Let's use somebody. If we use the goon squad, the fighter will be over too quick. Let's use him. Demi-human Yost. Oh. Well, he's not doing anything. Oh, there he goes. Let's look at him. Let's look at him. Is that a real horse? I don't think it is. I think it's some type of mutation. The State of America and the 70 pool are right above Godwin and Fia. I wonder if it means something. Hold on, we'll look. Nope. Oh. Damn you. Don't get killed. You can get him. Got him. Look at that. That's how good I am. I didn't even have to do anything. Let's see. Burrow says the Stake of America and the summoning pool are right above Godwin and Fia. I wonder if that means anything. Most likely. Let's see. I wouldn't think so, but if you're wanting to draw connections, I'm sure you could think of one. I'm sure one could be made up for sure. For sure. I don't think there is a connection there personally, but I wouldn't say I wouldn't disagree with one if it made sense. Man, let's see. Meta says they say Godwin assumed dragon form and it was epic. In reality, I think it was just a derpy mermaid thing everybody felt sorry for. Malformed dragon knights hold the secret. That's interesting. So do you think the dragon knights, let's see, the dragon knight armor itself or the dragon knights themselves? Where's their helmet? There it is. Hmm. Now, do you believe? Well, the next thing I would ask is, do you believe, Meta, that this beast on top represents Godwin? Or could it be an effigy? I think that's the word, where it's just a visual representation of what Godwin represents. If he was a merman, think about it. If a merman represented in the tail, he conquered the dragons, represented the dragons. His father had what's his face on his back? Sarash, the lion head, and he had golden hair like his mother. The golden hair. Could this amalgamation image here represent be a figurative representation of Godwin and not a literal one? I would ask you, what do you think about that? Which one would you say? Yoda from Timu's. He's talking about Pharaoh. Don't talk about Yost that way. He's got feelings, yo. Literally. Meta says, oh, well, let's see. Boss says Radagon is not a dragon, but Godwin is. Interesting. Meta says, yeah, I think Godwin. Check out those lacious locks. Right, but do you think it's a literal thing, a literal representation, or a figurative one? Because let's take for instance Christian imagery of Jesus Christ. They call him the Lamb of God, the Lamb, and he's also the Lion of Judah or whatever. But in reality, he's not really a lamb, nor is he really a lion, right? So in reality, Godwin, when I'm saying Godwin probably wasn't this creature here, but everything is represented in this creature that was Godwin. The fish, the dragon, fighting off the dragons, the lion head for his father Sharash, or not his father, or Godfrey, and the golden locks of his mother. Because we see Godwin's in the cutscene, in the cutscene of the trailers, and in the opening cutscene, we also see Godwin as a human form, unless you believe he can transform back and forward. The waffle armor, waffle, yeah, right here, yeah, it's quite waffle. I don't like it. Why not a literal one? Says Meta. He did have a dragon form after all. Well, we don't know if he had a dragon form. We suspect. But the reason for not a literal one is simply because there is the imagery that we see of Godwin on the Night of Black Knights doesn't show him as a monster. And so I believe for myself that the lion helm here or whatever, it's a figurative. It's an effigy. I think that's the word. And I think what we find underneath the capital, the giant fish form of Godwin, I also think that's an effigy. And if I can get to him down there in an hour and a half or in an hour, I will show you why I think that. Let me take off this stupid armor. Sorry. Let's get. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. All right, you know what? Since we're gonna be sneaking in the city, we'll go full sneak mode. Sneaking. We got to get ninja shoes. Ninja shoes. Where are they? Ninja shoes. We'll use ninja swords. Ninja, what the hell? How are they reaching me all the way over here? Well, it's the close to ninja swords I can get. Where are they? That little bastard followed me. Anyways, all right, let's see. Jesus was a big fan of Nine Inch Nails. I believe so. I think he was the first one, man. I think he was the first fan of Nine Inch Nails. He was down. He was down in the on the ground floor of that whole movement, the whole band. Let's see, because we can't do a face reveal, so we'll do this. Yeah, no face reveal. There we go. Let's go. Oh, ninja swords. Dang. All right, let's see. I must consult the lore bot. Consult your lore bot, Meta. James says malformed dragon knights likely predate the Golden Order. I think they served Placidusax, maybe. I don't think so. I think on their description it talks about them because they're Erd Tree Sentinels that realized that they needed the power of the dragons to defend the tree. After the great ancient dragon Grandsex attacked the Sentinels, had an epiphany that the only way to truly protect the Erd Tree was to become dragons themselves. So yeah, and the ancient dragon war didn't start until after Grandsex attacked, which is a beautiful shot right here. This is why I love this game. All right, let's go. We'll get our revenge. Bastard. Is this the one that killed me? Oh, what the? Or no, it's him. I love crucible spells. Have I said that? I love them. Ninja. Reminds me of the Tenchu games. Ah. Dun 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 dun. The Verdigris store. Verdigris? I think that's how you pronounce it. Ever listen to the song Ninja by Skin Dread? Never heard of the song or the band. Oops. I recommend it, says Jackal. Thank you, Jackal. I will look for it on Spotify. All right. One of my favorite places because it's so fascinating to me. We got to pull out the white light. So fascinating. Sharash. Let's see, what is this? Smith and Stone. A hammer. Godfrey. My love, Queen Marika. Rob James says, so the Malfoy Dragon Knight is Fair Missoula. Okay, blah. So the malformed Dragon Knight in Fair Missoula was to protect Malekith on behalf of the Golden Order. I'm not sure the Black Blade would need a guard. That is a keen observation there, James. So the reason he must be there then is for an entirely different purpose. Hi, Calistral. You just woke up? Welcome back to the waking world. Welcome back. You must travel back to the waking sands, Calistral. So, James, if he's not there to protect, then he's there to ensure that Malekith doesn't escape. Perhaps. I'm not saying that's a thing, but I wouldn't rule it out, because let us think about this. Let's think about it this way: if Malekith failed, right, in keeping the Rune of Death secure, sometimes when you fail at things, when you're subject to a regent or a regal person, or a king or a queen, you get punished for your failure. So let's say that he's in Fair Missoula, perhaps because he's imprisoned there. That's where he is. And that malformed dragon is there. That malformed dragon knight is there to ensure not only that nobody gets in, but he doesn't get out. But you say, what about Geraint? Well, we know Geraint is just a projection, right? Just like Vike, just like all invaders, just like Margit, just like Moog underneath the Capitol. These characters can project themselves while the actual person is safely secure somewhere. Perhaps, I'm not saying that's a hill I would die on, but it's something to consider, I believe. Calistral says, no, not the sands. Yeah, you have to go back there 500 times. Your Pharaoh says, that guy wouldn't stand a chance against Malekith. Maybe he's just supervising. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Do we ever see the strength of a Erdtree Sentinel in its height, in its heyday? Because remember, everything we're fighting in this world right now is not in its prime. It's all, the only thing that we fight in its prime is Radon and Mikla. Everybody else is on the wayward side of that hill. Oh, and I figured out what this symbol is on the back. This symbol on the back, believe it or not, is the Elden Ring. Yeah, because I have a drawing of the Elden Ring on my whiteboard to my right. And I look to the right, and if I look at the Venn diagram that it represents, within the middle of that Venn diagram is that pattern. James says, man, I'm sinus or blah allergies. All right. Let's see. James says, what if the malformed knight was there in case Malekith went mad like Blythe? Entirely possible. We don't know the reason why he's there actually, and so anybody's guess really is we have to take everybody's guess as most likely or a reasonable guess, I would say. If you say that he's there to pick flowers or sing Billie Jean, well, no, that's not going to work. But a reasonable hypothesis I would say they're all valid. Jackal says, Jackal Khan on YouTube, by the way. Jackal says Melania and Moog would technically be in their prime. So is Godfrey. Melania and Moog. Melania, no. Moog, yes. Godfrey. That's a maybe, but Melania not, and Moog yes. Godfrey maybe. Oh, Godric. Godfrey. Godric. No. Godric maybe. That's what I'm thinking of. Is that who you meant? Jackal. Godric. Godric's a big maybe. Because I think in Godric's prime. No. Godric, that's a good one. I'm not sure. I would leave that up to the council to decide if Godric, when we run into him, if he's in his prime. I would lean to no, but I'm like 51% saying no. Only because of A, age, B, he's already grafted probably too much to himself. Your first says Godric has no prime. That's rude. That's rude, bro. Yeah, I don't like him either. Fuck him. He doesn't have prime. Prime piece of shit. Oh, you know what? I'm getting sidetracked. What am I doing? Seedbed curse. Seedbed curse. That's what I'm trying to get, because I'm doing the dung eater ending for Jackal. All right, got the seedbed curse. Prime rib. Prime rib. Prime rib's good though. Golly, what a good piece of meat. So here's an interesting thing, right? So the round table, like a King Arthur type thing, everybody's equal at the table, right? But in here, it's not that way. In here, there's 8 seats. What is the pattern on these seats? Hold on, where's my glowstones? We need a glowstones. Wait, is that bird on the tabard we saw? No, it is. It's another bird. It is that bird. We need another glowstone. It is a bird. A hawk, a storm hawk. James says, Dung Eater's motivation was correct. His method, not so much. Like syndrome from Incredibles. Exactly. 100% behind you on that one, James. 100%. Joy Toy. You know what, Joy Toy? I was thinking about you today, honestly. Welcome back. I was thinking about you. You crossed my mind today. And I guess I manifested you into reality. Let me, not to sound weird, let me tell you what I was thinking about. I had just got done doing the stream for Resident Evil, and I was doing laundry and cleaning up, and I was like, you know what? Whatever happened to Joy Toy? And that was it. That I was like, I just wondered whatever happened to you. It's good to see you're alive and probably well, so that's good. Welcome back, by the way. Bird chairs, says boss. Yeah, they're definitely storm chairs of some type. I wonder if that what is that merman image of Godwin's on here. Birds. Yep, just the hawks. And a lion. Okay. Yeah. Same thing over here. Same thing. So at this point, Godfrey must already be in control of Stormvale. So maybe we can map out some progression here. Before he was Elden Lord, before he started taking over the lands for America, he ruled from here like King Arthur. Everybody was equal. Look, this is his axe, right? Probably his first axe. Because it's so big, right? Ooh, so big. And it's got like tree stuff coming out of it. Because it's, yeah, I would say probably close to it. Oh, never mind. They all got tree stuff coming out of it. That's weird. Anyways, so this is probably where he ruled from first or had his meetings. Then America comes along, that bitch right there, fresh out of the Earth Tree, or fresh out of, I don't know, you could say after the burning of the Earth Tree. Or that could be the original look of a Newman. Anyways, that's America, right? She comes here, she tells him, hey, I love you, boy. Let's start a new family. Let's do this. And then he becomes Elden Lord. And no longer is he thinking of a society where everyone's thought about as equal. But now he stands in leadership above those he once, considered equal, right? Let's look at these. Nothing. The same motif as we see on the dividers. People coming out of the tree. I think Rattle once suggested that this could represent the Halleck tree. And you know what? I would agree. I think it was him that said it, or was it Boss, or was it Nozzle? One of the two, or I guess that's three. One of the three of them suggested that this could be the Halleck tree that's depicted on here and in those dividers. And you know what? I'm leaning towards that way. And why am I leaning towards that way? Because you know, maybe they didn't mean it. But if we look at this, right? If we look at this, there is a structure at the top of the tree. And the only tree that we see that has a structure in it is the Halleck tree. It has that gondola. Not a gondola, that what is that? I don't know what it's called. What is that? That little structure right there. An atrium? No. A no. I don't know what it's called. You have it in your backyards when you're in the country or in the front yard next to a lake or a pond. Gazebo. A tree house. Yeah, a tree house. Yeah, technically. Gazebo. Yes, Rattle. What? A rotunda. A rotunda. Look, Rattle went to college. He's got a good vocabulary. Your Pharaoh says Godfrey's axe was supposed to be double-headed axe. That axe was only one. That does not mean your Pharaohs. You have to think of these characters as living beings when thinking about the lore. People change, right? So he may not have started off with an axe that was double-headed, but picked one up as a double-headed axe when he became Elden Lord. You know what I'm saying? I don't start off with, you know, a 9mm and stay with a 9mm my whole life. I end up with an AK-47 eventually, right? As you gain experience and paralysis and stuff, you end up with a nuclear weapon eventually, right? Metafactual says, here I do believe the structure to be metaphorical, as America and the demigods lived inside the tree. Interesting. And so let's count the people in here. Do you think these are the demigods that are dead inside the mausoleums? A pergola, says James. Pergola. Hey, pergola, good job. Metafactual, the little house up there is essentially a gate of divinity. Says Pharaohs. Maybe. All right, let's see. Let's count them. We'll count them together. 1, ha ha ha. 2, ha ha ha. 3, ha ha ha. 4, ha ha ha. 5, 6, 7, 8, ha ha. How many mausoleums are there? Is there 8? Let's see, there's one in Weeping Peninsula, one in Limgrave. No. One in Weeping Peninsula, one near Raya Lucaria. There's 1, 2 in the Ancient Dynasty ruins. 7. Oh, dang, James, you're smart as fuck. Okay. Meta, if that would have been 8, I would have said that's a really good idea. Still a good idea, just not really good. But you know what? I never thought about it that way too. So yeah, let me upgrade that to a good idea, a really good idea. But I still lean 51%. Now it's like 50.8% towards still the Halleck tree. And look at the cross here. Christianity was present. Ha ha ha. Radaboyal says, I believe it is the Halleck tree because in FAL it shows people coming out of the bud. Oh, 100. I'm with you on that one, man. I'm with you. Pointing head, blah, 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 blah. Why'd I pick that up? More of the saints. Arbiters, I mean. More arbiters of the capital of the ancient dynasty. Meta says, it looks like, oh yeah, okay, let's see. Pharaoh says, it looks like some kind of cup, like a chalice. Ooh, Miss Chalice. Interesting. Let's see. Meta says, Erdtree was originally two minor Erdtrees, one with Spirit of America and one with Radigan. They fused together long ago into a single tree, single deity, each carving their carving their show the two spiral trees. I can't read. Early carvings show two spiral trees. Notice the throne has two trees on it. Oh, I see where you're going. If that throne was original, it would simply signify power to both aspects of the tree, the male and the female halves. I see where you're going. I see what you're going. James says, I think it may be the Erd tree before it was golden. Perhaps. I see where y'all are going. I like where you're going. I like your ideas. We're going to kill these monsters and we're going to look in here because does anybody ever really look in here? I think there's some significant stuff in here we could look at. Ouch, my booty hole. Let me just unlock this and get the... Do I have the grace? The Mausoleum of the Arbiters. 100% believe it. That's a hill I would die on. Those... Whoever says those are Radigan, you're fundamentally wrong. Man, what is that, man? I'm like got sinus drainage. All right, if we're gonna fight these guys, we might as well put on some good armor. Look regal at least. William Regal. He's a wrestler. Nobody's that old. I'm old. William Regal, well, he was a cool wrestler. I liked him. He was from the UK. Meta says that's why no one looks around in that courtyard pizza cutters statue ladies. Yeah, for real, man. They're the horrible. Let's see what is going to be the best way to dispatch them. Let's try that. Let's power up. Power up. Where'd they go? I feel an ambush coming. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. All right, let's see. Rattle says, I have a hard time accepting all of these statues are Radagon. I'm with you on that one, Rattle. I don't think they're Radagon at all. Let's put on some heavy armor. Oh, snap. We need to take this off. We need to take this off. Let's put on some real armor. We'll put on my second favorite armor. Where is it? Because look, I look so. Oh wait, hold on. I look stupid. You gotta look good. If you're gonna be doing stuff, you gotta look good while you're doing it. For the ladies. All right, I look kind of good. A plus 25 one-eyed giant shield solves every problem. man, man, I'm sure it does. But I don't have a shield. I don't have the strength to carry one either, man. Man, do I have a good helmet that looks good? Oh, you know what else looks good? Hold on. We're gonna look real snazzy when we beat these people. We gotta look snazzy. Tip top, I say. Look at that. I love this cape. The only thing I don't like about it is that this frilly arm thing. I don't know about that. All right, let's get down here. We'll make short work of them. Oh man. They call me Batman. Oh man, if it didn't have those sleeves, this armor would be my favorite. All right, let's focus. Come here. Nice. It's the Radigan's trophy room. Duh. That's meta. Nox Greaves. Does the Nox Greaves hide that? I think I have them. Oh god, I don't know where they are. I guess I don't have them on this character. Oh well. All right, let's see. Where's my flashlight? Oh no, hold on. We got one more. Come here, babe. Ooh. You're good right there. Definitely snakes. Definitely crying. Definitely a baby. Definitely has arms. Oh damn, the AI is smart. Damn. Oh shit. Could the inside of that represent the The abyssal serpent that's inside Mesmer, since Mesmer's abyssal serpent is like a what is that? A tangled mess of snakes, and that looks like the same thing. Could that be inspired by Mesmer's serpents? Womb filled with snakes. Maybe, 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 James. Let's look around. Let's do this just in case. A nascent butterfly. We were discussing that in the Discord voice channel the other day. Glowmine Queen alert. So the mother is a snake? No. Remember that the representation of snakes can be literal or it can be figurative. Because remember, snakes are looked upon as some fell god, something evil in the lands between. So if there's somebody that you don't like, you're going to associate them or you're going to try to connect them to snakes or depict them with snakes or something like that because you don't want anybody to sympathize with them or like them at all. Oh man, that's it. Let's see. Meta says a geck alert. James says, I think there's a myth that had something to do with giving birth to snakes, but I don't remember. I don't remember it at the moment. Ew. This candlestick does not have snakes on it or worms. So quiet now. Tra la la. Zenod. Nod. Welcome back. Snake propaganda. The snakes are stand up people. You know what? You know what? The snakes never did nothing wrong, man. It's not their fault that they crawl around on their bellies. What is this? Black key bolts. Two fingers prayer book. What's weird is that these people are in here. What are they doing in here? Ouch. I was gonna say Kalisha once had a question about why the vegetables look so fresh. I couldn't give her a good answer, but it was a good question. And I didn't want to give like a gameplay. Oh, that's this gameplay or whatever. I tried to come up with some reason. The cooking solar. Oh, cooking solar soup. Meta says, I think there was a snake meat in those pots and riding on bits and America juice. Hey, America juice. I'll give me some of that. You know. Rattle says, the random singular abductor version in the Shadowlands always vexed me. I think there's two of them. They are cooking. Oh yeah. So Jackal says everyone should always try to take care of their snakes. I have a friend. I think she has snake pets and the lizard pets. She, I don't think she would like the Golden Order saying that her pets are evil, irradiated veggies. Probably James. I mean, that's what we do in real life. This is good detail. Too bad you can't break this open. Let's see. There is no rot in Lindell, Rattle says. Maybe rot being an outer god was expelled or not allowed in Lindell. Therefore, fruit looks fresh and do not rot. Hmm. Oh, same thing with the meat too, huh? Interesting. Potatoes, cook them. What? How's that song go? Potatoes, you can cook them, stew them, put them in a stew or something like that. Some Lord of the Rings bullshit I saw in like 2003. That one movie where what's that guy's name? Sam Fatley singing about eating food. He was like, it's breakfast, second breakfast, lunch, dinner, and stuff. I don't know, something like that. The Fat Hobbit. Oh, boil them, smash them, stick. Oh, dang, bro, I was reading that. Rattle says, a las papas, papi, las papas. I love potatoes. Somebody was eating dinner. Oh shit. James says, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. There you go. Thank you, James. Tater precious. You know, taters are precious. Yes. You know what? You know what my favorite. I'm about to geek out just for a second. In Canada, they have this meal called poutine, and it is the greatest way to eat potatoes on this side of heaven. Potatoes. I'm telling you, poutine is so good. I even make it down here in Texas, but since I don't have the like right ingredients, I just call it Texas poutine. I do my best. I do my best. And poutine is French fries with brown gravy and uh, mozzarella. But in Canada, it's like poutine gravy, which I don't know what it is, and cheese curds, which I don't know what that is. Since I'm not like a big cheese fan or connoisseur, it tastes like mozzarella to me, and it looks like mozzarella, but they call it cheese curds. Could be something different. Probably is. But down here in Texas land, in the great country of Texas, we don't have that stuff, or I can't find it where I am at. Now, if we go to a little California, aka Austin, they probably have that stuff there, but I'm not traveling there. Nope. Texas poutine is where cow shits in the water. What? Wow, bro. Nope. Sorry, bro. You're wrong. Once again. Oh, wrong spell. What happened to my fire spell? There it is. Goodbye. Ye old bums. I deal only in facts. Those aren't facts, bro. Sorry. You've had a hallucination. I dare say. Har, 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 har. If we're gonna fight Godfrey, we gotta look the part. Godfrey. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, I feel like me again. All right. Hold on. You can find poutine in New York. Nobody goes to New York, bro. My sister used to always get it. Oh, that sounds good though. Yeah, I want to go to New York one day. I hear the countryside is really beautiful up there. I'll probably check it out one day in my life. In my life. All right. So I've beaten this guy solo before. Let's pull out somebody to let's pull out who are we gonna watch him fight? Black Knight Andreas? No, he sucks. I don't know. These Black Knights really do suck. Oh, let's get a curse blade on him. SantaCon? I've never heard of SantaCon. Upstate New York is beautiful, says Fran the Man. Welcome back. Godfrey breaks face. Your fears made ghost. Damn, he's really whipping his ass. Damn. This is why you can't become a dancer. You're letting a ghost beat your ass. Really? You missed with oops. All right. Golden swords. Yeah, he beat my ass too. Out of range, dang. Ouch. Right in the balls. Good farewell, Godfrey. What's so rad when he throws that axe? I know, right? That should be. That's the way we should have something like that. But we do have something like that, but it's not as good or as cool looking. Fran says, I always thought the boss arena was small. It is a little small. James says Godfrey listens to a lot of power metal. He sure does. All right, let's go beat Morgott. Can we beat Morgott in 4 minutes? I think we can. That's powering up for the assassin. That's why she didn't make it out of the city. Morgott got More got his ass beat. This room also, I think, has a lot of lore in it too that we don't understand. One is the tablets, right? The birchwood scrolls from the Shadowlands. These tablets with the writing. The writing's all different, right? There's different languages being represented here. The actual spell, I think this is the actual spell that's keeping the Shadowlands in place. Simply because of that. That's the only connection. And because why else would they why else would they put it in, make it such a prominent feature in the Shadowlands? Blessing of the Erd Tree. So like the blessing of the Erd Tree, this Erd Tree spell represents the Shadow Tree. And so this represents the veil. It's because it's literally a veil. All right, let's go. Is the number 3 waifu up here? Only if I had a friend. I don't have any friends. I only have my love. And she has 2 eyes here. She hasn't replaced her eye with the beast eye yet. I have a video on that, by the way. But bum bum bum. She has 2 eyes. Under the bed. The Shadowlands is the miniature world hidden on the bed of that room. Under the bed. Only my love, Calistral. Only me love. What is love? America, don't hurt me. Millennia, don't hurt me. No more. All right, let's do this. All right, let's put away this. Let's get what weapon are we going to use? Should we use? No, we're not going to use the Halo Scythe. That would make it way too easy. Let's use. Let's use this. Your fears made flesh, Morgott. The Inquisition comes to your door.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones?
To become Elden Lord. What else?
Godric the Golden.
The Golden.
The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors, all.
Jackal, that's a good idea.
Of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
Boom. Ouch. Oh, that. Oh, I'm out of magic.
The thrones, stained by my curse, such shame they cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Oop. Oh no.
Seep to thy very soul.
Welcome back, Cayman. Cayman says, what if we are rolling around at the speed of light? What do you mean? Oh, for the Sonic Adventure 2 City Escape, except in Lindell. James says, I never could grasp why Morgoth uses Blood Flame. Well, there's a sound theory that says that he's somehow come in contact with the Formless Mother with his brother. Except that he denied it or something like that. He decided not to use it, but kept it in his back pocket for a rainy day. Or perhaps his omen blood gives him a access to the Formless Mother regardless. Motherfucker. Dang. Too slow.
The thrones. May the
Ah.
curse seep to
I
thy
want that golden hammer incantation so bad. There's so many incantations that are in this game that I think are cool. But I think the weapon incantations from the in gold, I think he may have learned those from people who were in the Golden Order. Because if Radagon learned, because we those spells are in their sorceries, right? So if Radagon knew them, and then he came and brought the knowledge of sorceries to the faithful here, and if Golden Order is a balance between faith and sorceries, then I would say that Morgoth is probably not a Golden Order fundamentalist, but uses Golden Order spells in a sense. Ones that we don't know, I would say. Radigan was not evil, says your pharaohs. Radigan, Radigan, he was evil. He wasn't pure evil. I'll say I concede to that. He did evil deeds, but he wasn't pure evil. Ouch.
Put these
Oh, come on.
to rest.
All right, we're just gonna bust out the nuke. We're just gonna nuke him because it's already past 9. I want to beat him before I end the stream. he's he's RCDC. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
The thrones, stained by my curse, such shame I cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Hey, he has the same tail as those beasts in Shadow Keep in the library. All right, he's dead. I tell you, this weapon's overpowered, especially for a faith build. Melana, mi amor, mi vida, mi corazón. Where's Morgoth? Oh, there he is.
The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach.
It's a tragic. I think Morgoth's one of the most tragic figures in the game. I don't necessarily think he's a bad person, but yeah, pretty tragic. So dramatic, Morgoth. It's not like his wife. So dramatic. You know how like a wife will nag. Oh, you're so dramatic. Especially when you're like sick and you think you're gonna die, and you're like, babe, I'm gonna die. I got a fever. I feel sick. They're always like so dramatic, and then they divorce you. But not Melina though. She's just as dramatic.
Hello again, old friend.
Friend zoned. Damn.
Moment to confess
Venture says, I always get sad every time I see Godfrey holding him and he fades away. Yeah, that is a tragic thing as well.
are impenetrable, a husk of the tree's being that spurns all that exists without
He didn't meet, yeah, he definitely didn't get to meet his dad as an adult, I think.
and become the Elden Lord. Is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you
Yeah.
to take
I agree 100%, Venture.
with me to the flame of ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants. Then I can set the tree aflame and guide you.
What makes it tragic for Morgoth is that if he would have
Elden Lord.
grown up to be his own person and done his own thing, his fate would have ended up different. He could have lived a normal life, or as normal as he could, outside the lands between, or anything like that. But if he wasn't caught up in his emotions or his ideas about what it means to be a son of Godfrey or the Golden Order, he could have made a life for himself. So it's really tragic because he's just conditioned, he's brainwashed from the beginning, in a sense, to think this is the only way for him. And there's always a way. There's always a choice to do something different with your life. Bum bum bum. I don't think Dialis is in down over here, man. Pharaohs. Jackal says, do you think Godfrey would listen to the Grateful Dead? I don't even listen to the Grateful Dead, so no, I don't think he would. I think Godfrey, if Godfrey would listen to Ghostmane, that's who Godfrey would listen to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Monday night lore theorizing, lore crafting with me, the Golden Inquisitor, and everybody else here in the chat. Y'all are great people, great conversation. Thank you for watching. Thank you everybody in the future that got to this point and watches. Thank you very much. Let me ask y'all to do something for me. If you're watching this on your phone, if you can scroll over to where it says hype and press that hype button, I want to see what happens with that. But that's the only thing I'll ever ask you to do. But yeah, I appreciate it, and I will see y'all. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Let's see, Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be here Tuesday. We'll see what we can get to. We'll see if we can get to what's his face? Who we're trying to get to Godwin. We'll get to Godwin tomorrow. We'll try. Thank you, Venture. Thank you, Callisto. Thank you, your Pharaohs. Thank you, Jacko. Thank you, Zod, Venture, Caveman, James, Rattle, everybody. See you tomorrow. Be safe.